contesting because I have a desperation that I think we must be the president of Nigeria. But I have a desperation, and Nigeria must get it right in 2023, or we don't have a country again. And getting it right will start by making sure that somebody who has capacity, competence to lead this country is in charge. What we are going through today is cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. I don't need to tell you I was with the Senate last night. That's why maybe members of the Senate from Anambra State, the Southeast, is not here with me. I was with the Senate last night. I was with the House of Representatives last night, and I told them that the reason why I started with you people is because we pass the budget, so I can show you what is happening with your country. And I reminded them, today Nigeria, the country which you're going to save, is on the top list of fragile, failing states. If you go there, you will see Nigeria clearly. Today, if you go to terrorist index measure, Nigeria now ranks the same place with Afghanistan, Yemen, and thereabouts. Of course, everybody knows that we are the world poverty capital. Even before COVID, Nigeria had more people living in poverty than the two biggest countries of the world combined, India and China. Out of school children, you are aware, we have the highest. We just passed India in infant mortality. Drug prevalence in Nigeria now is 14.8% against the average world average of 5.8%. Chairman, the East is endless. As stress impact of drugs and missing deaths have dropped, we're now in a more stable situation. Nigerians now spend over 100% of their wage on feeding. You can go on education, everything will collapse. Our death, like I was opportune to meet somebody who is in charge of approving the loans they were borrowing in the Senate yesterday. And I told him that unfortunately you are approving the loans they're borrowing. But those loans have put us into a mess. Because those loans were consumed without being productive. First 5 months of last year, Chairman, we earned 1,847 billion as a country revenue. And we service our debts with 1,802. So we're left only 45 billion. Those Last year, we decided we were going to borrow only 4 trillion. The federal government ended up borrowing 6.5 trillion. This year, the approved budget shows 17 trillion, and we are going to borrow only 7. So far, our revenue progression, we will not make 50% of that revenue, which means we are going to borrow about 10 trillion. We are using 98% of our revenue to service debt. By end of this year, Chairman will use over 100%. We are now borrowing to service debt. In the past 1 year, we have not put any money aside where we are supposed to put money to pay for those loans. The sinking fund has not received any money. Chairman, I can go on and on. We cannot continue like this. We have no other country except this one. And there's nothing left. The country is not just broke. The country has a problem. And the problem is that it's not productive. You have the highest unemployment anybody, a country of our size can think of. That's 3.5%. If you combine the unemployment, we're over 55%. What is worse? In this is 60% is our young people who are the greatest productive assets and in their age of production. Which means when they get to your age, you don't have anything to fall back on. Chairman, they will eat everybody alive. Because today you're sitting here because you have talent. But the younger ones are not doing anything. They're not producing anything. So when they get to your age, there won't be any country. So we have a crisis. The country is not productive. Every day you hear government say they have a revenue problem, not a borrowing problem. We have a revenue problem because your people are poor. Poor people cannot pay tax. They are not going to create money. They are looking for money to eat. So you cannot go to them and say, come and pay you tax. Tax is a function of production. And the country is not productive. And we have to make this country productive. It is simple. Chairman, the next election, we are not going to be electing a president who will be looking at this country. I told the National Assembly yesterday, there's nothing to share again. We're not looking for those who share what we have. We want wealth creators. And I'm asking, as a party, let us go and look at people's background. Where are they coming from? What have they been able to do in the past 30 years to create wealth? I like what Don Lopez said about me when he was talking. But basically, my background is I'm a trainer. That's what I do. And I do it every day. I believe in it. Yes, it's taking me where I've gotten the height of training. I've also gotten the height of public cooperation, including being chairman of SEC. Even when I said the SEC is not doing their job very well. Capital market working. Because our capital market is so shallow where we're not even worth 5% of South African capital market, and we're the biggest economy. And I've been a governor. We have managed public money. The problem of Nigeria is that we need people who have trust on how to manage public money. And that's what we need, so we can invest it properly. I just came back from Morocco. After traveling to 31 countries, asking a question, what is wrong with Nigeria? Morocco is doing well today and being celebrated in Africa. Morocco is owing. Everybody is owing. Everybody is borrowing money. Morocco's debt to GDP is about 80%. But, Chairman, if you go to Morocco, I drove from the capital, Rabat, to their port. 300 kilometers. I didn't see one police on the road. There was no hold up. That port is the biggest port in Africa, doing 3 times what all the Nigerian ports do combined. For the 3 hours I was there, I could see how cargoes are being. They go more than Nigeria. But that is not a problem. Chairman, I've been to Bangladesh in 2010. That's where I was from. And I spent 1 week. And I always use these countries because they are countries of big population. I don't want to start referring us to Singapore. No. These are countries of big population. Chairman, when I was in Singapore in 2010, Singapore was owing $45 billion on a GDP of $450,000. And their per capita was just a little bit above $700. In 2010, Nigerian GDP was $375, and our per capita was $2,250. Today, Nigerian GDP is 400, and per capita is 2,000. So we lost 10% of where we are in 2010. In 2010, our debt was just about 20% of what it is today. Today we are owing about $100 billion. The last PDP government in 2008 cleared all our dollar debts and was remaining on this domestic debt Today, our debt is eating about $50 billion. And all this debt is excluding the weather means, which if you added, will be owing about $120 billion without anything to show for it. Chairman, is a crisis situation. And PDP is in position to help to elect a competent person that can start solving this problem. Because if we get it wrong, we will not have the country. Anybody will tell you, they will tell you, oh, America said the country will do this, do that, and it's still standing. It's standing because a big ship, when it's sinking, takes time. We are sinking. We don't have what it takes today as a country to exist. Even our so-called reserve cannot support our import for 6 months. There's a threshold which you are allowed to keep. So we have a crisis situation. So my pleading is that whatever you and your team is doing, let us ensure that we get it right. I thank you people for the wonderful work. Mine is that we cannot be with our children anarchy, which is where we are now. We are beginning our children anarchy. It is not about somebody who is going to come next to be the president and answer Mr. President, but somebody who will start creating wealth and making the country productive from day one. Once again, I thank you for this audience. Thank you.